There's no such thing as pure freedom in this world. Even the... Too slow.
Really? No, really, it's all right.
Yes, and to be...
Oh? What happened? Did Paimon miss some?
Hello, you two.
Perhaps you should... I'm afraid...
Yeah.
To be precise, I saw a most exquisite water orb at the end. I was curious if it could rotate. Little did I know that it was the core of this entire
It's not just your fault. Oh, you mean yes, that's the one. Anyway, but we were concerned you wouldn't be able to...
But don't be mistaken. I'm not doing this out of the kindness of my heart like Klee.
Oh! I don't think anyone's buying that anymore, Eula. Though I do right.
Either way.
Yes, I'll do my...
What was that?
No, I mean... Thanks.
Very good. But you should... Seems Adia has a little more pep in her... Now that you three are situated, we can... I'll go gather the others. We should get ready to leave as soon as possible. And there she goes. Maybe this is how it feels.
Following me.
Where are we going now?
We're going to retrieve the last missing component. My working theory is that the director listed on the sign has it.
No details slips by our general.
What's a director?
A director is a kind of job. The one we're looking for is named Zosimos. Zosimos is responsible for managing everything that happens on the stage, similar to how Idia is responsible for managing the whole realm.
Wow! Sounds like Miss Idia must be way busier!
You'd think so, wouldn't you? Care to comment on that at all, Idia?
Maybe someone else can explain. I'm just enjoying taking it easy, as usual. The director doesn't get out much. He's almost always cooped up in his treehouse making But I'm trying to Hey, don't forget!
I believe it's that way. Though he might prefer to be alone, given he often and having a view of the entire stage. So if I were him...
But how do you know which...
Simple. The overall...
Oh, good point!
Where did that blasted automation mechanism go? Who's that?
Yes, Sosimos! 'Tis I!
This is a surprise.
Curled up in a fetal position, crying.
Wow, what a fascinating...
The name's Paimon? And no, Paimon...
It seems...
I knew from the start that a managerial role wasn't for me.
Mascot? Is that a new role?
Okay, enough about me. And that's why...
I do. I'm afraid the incident has caused many malfunctions.
Okay, so you're holding the component ransom till we help you fix the mechanisms, huh?
No, till we fix the stage.
I'd have thought he wants us to make some more props.
You're all forgetting that the majority of his work involves writing...
What has gotten into you all? What sort of... Although I was hoping that... You're a big group.
Shh, I want to help. Can we?
Also, truth be told, suddenly I got my...
Huh? You mean that story?
Yes, really. Just give me a little time, and I'll write it all up. In the meantime, I'll leave things to you, Idia.
Whoa!
Sosimos has always wanted to write an epic story about a thief and a mage. Why don't you all take some time for yourselves? Well...
A director, my friends, is a storyteller. And the key ingredient, the heroine, was the missing... Well, is everything clear?
Director's...
Let me see. That's Sojourn.
Oh, wait! There's a...
It's okay, Klee. We can go through your line...
That would be most appreciated, Kaeya. I have...
You're too kind.
Oh, you think so? Well, if I make it as a big-time director, then I can...
What can I say?
Great. Fantastic. If you need me for anything, I'll...
Wonder what the theaters are like here. Let's go check it out while everyone's still getting ready.
Quit following me. Squall Fury.
moon rises. Quit following me.
Where did it go? I put it right here.
Hey, Zosimos! What you up to?
Oh, please, come here.
So, directors have to design the stage?
Oh, I'm no ordinary.
Sounds like a lot of work.
Idea has her work cut out for her too, you know. Well, she just says what she thinks. You don't know how to write but even though she's my harshest critic, I'm very grateful to her.
So, what did you do?
Like I said, from a young age, every time I came home unfortunately, I couldn't offer much beyond my practical skills. So I ended up spending most of my... Don't get me wrong, I do love building the set.
No wonder you only wrote
Exactly. By the way, could I ask you for...
The one you only just...
Yeah. After I handed... If it's not here, then it might be. But, I still have some things...
No problem. We'll find it.
Too slow.
Oh, it sounds like a water droplet is on the second. Wow. It looks like the water droplet has been managing them for the direct... Most of them... Then it should be this is the only script that fits the bill. Let's go give it to Director Zosimos. Zosimos, we got your script!
Thank you. That's a huge help. Anyway, the stage is secondary. The performance is what really matters.
You don't sound very...
It's true. I realize now that even if you have the same actors performing on the same stage, the performance will be slightly... okay. The truth is that my sets are composed Now, of course, preprints are really meant for making but Idea said that if this...
So that's what you meant.
I'd like the Traveler to go into the The reason is...
Oh, Paimon gets it now.
Yes. Even if it really is
Hard to turn a guy down after a...
Thank you. Long, long ago, there was a great thief. He lived in a land where the light did not shine, where all suffered in the darkness.
People call me?
Sorry, Kaeya. Directly into the microphone, please. Otherwise your voice'll, you know.
Okay. They call me the Dagger Bandit, but no one sees that I rob the rich and give to the poor. Here in the dark, evildoers run rampant in the shadows, while the good, honest folk stumble blindly on, just trying to find a way through.
As the bandit brooded, Suddenly, the world was inexplicably changed as a single star appeared on the horizon and flew across the sky. Traveler, stomp on that movement mechanism in front of you.
Light. A brief flash, yet enough to illuminate the world. If I can find the source of that light, I can shine it into the darkness, and the people will suffer in blindness no longer.
Without a moment to spare, he set off to follow the star's course. All the while, the star kept moving through the sky. Traveler, the star kept moving through the sky.
Looks like I have to go through the desert. This could get dangerous.
If everything he'd heard was to be believed, the desert ahead was a no-man's land filled with horrors. Worse still, the star had landed in the most difficult-to-reach location, surrounded by sheer cliffs. But he was determined to press onward.
I've come this far, and I'm not about to turn back now.
The Dagger Bandit trekked deep into the desert wasteland. Yet when he finally arrived at his destination, he found not a fallen star, but a young girl, dressed in white.
How strange. I'm positive this is where the star landed. Young lady, do you know where the light has gone?
The girl replied,
Traveler from afar, the light you seek is only a bottled flame. But the flame has now died, and its light is long gone.
A bottled flame?
Yes, it was a gift from another.
And so, the girl began to tell the story of how the bottle came into her possession. The girl hailed a kingdom that sat atop the waterfalls. But when the reigning dynasty fell and a new one seized power, she and her people fled for their lives. A thick fog began to fill the air as she made her way through the forest, and dense thickets tried to block her path. There is a mechanism down there that you can press to retract the thicket board below the stage.
If I only had a lamp to guide me through this wretched forest, then I could survive.
With scratches covering her arms and legs, the girl pressed through the pain and made her way forward. The road ahead was arduous, but she was determined to press onward.
I've come this far, and I'm not about to turn back now.
But just as she was drawing near her destination, a huge stretch of thorns and brambles suddenly came into view. Despair set in and began to weigh on her heart.
If only someone could help me, I would give anything in return.
The girl's heartfelt wish in her moment of desperation did not go unheard.
Wait! There's no mechanism for the final thicket!
I must have forgotten to check those boards.
According to the story, those thickets should be gone from the stage now, right?
Yes, total oversight on my part. What a pain.
I can help! Traveler! Catch! It's a Jumpy Dumpty!
The girl's heartfelt wish did not go unheard. For a Jumpy Dumpty, who was passing by, helped to clear a path for her.
Oh, thank you, Jumpy Dumpty.
And so the girl continued her journey deeper into the forest. But what she found there was not a lamp, but a mage glowing with fire. So, just to clarify, it was supposed to be the mage who helped burn a path through the thicket.
Save it for the end, man!
The mage took pity on the girl and handed her a bottle. Then, the mage began to tell the story of how the bottle came into her possession. The fiery mage had an adventurous spirit and enjoyed taking long journeys. On one such journey, while taking rest in an oasis, she found a beautiful bottle by a crescent-shaped lake.
Klee, quick! Get in the light!
She was an extraordinary mage, with the power to grant people their wishes. She turned the bottle into a thing of equally extraordinary power. But the only place that it could make wishes come true was inside of the bottle.
Oh me! Oh my! Look at this wonderful bottle! A fine toy! But better still, a sojourner's home!
The fiery mage blew into the bottle, allowing it to grant one single wish outside its glass walls.
Oh, am I supposed to blow into it? Wow, it lit up!
A flame was kindled within the bottle, and it began to glow a fiery red, just like the mage herself. After the mage finished telling her story, she disappeared, leaving only the bottle behind.
A magic bottle that can grant wishes. And I wish to leave this place and go somewhere where no one will ever find me again.
And then? The bottle seemed to softly inquire.
I don't know.
The flame in the bottle faded as the girl's single wish was granted, and she found herself in the middle of the desert, far away, where no one could ever find her. When the dagger bandit listened to her story, he sighed in disappointment that the flame with the power to grant wishes outside of the bottle had already died.
But this doesn't make sense. If it truly granted my wish, then nobody should have been able to find me here.
Maybe they shouldn't. The desert is difficult and dangerous to navigate, but I was determined to make it, no matter what.
Then take this bottle with you for your trouble. It may be able to grant you your wish, though sadly, only within the confines of the bottle itself.
All I wish for is light.
Honoring the bandit's request, the girl wished for light inside the bottle, and sure enough, it lit up. They found that while the light was only generated within, it could nonetheless shine through the glass and reach anywhere in the outside world.
Even though it doesn't burn as brilliantly as the light that shone before, this is still an extraordinary light. What will you do after I take the bottle?
I don't know.
Well, then maybe you should come back with me.
With reason to refuse, the girl accompanied the dagger bandit back to the land where the light did not shine. They brought light to that place, and the darkness was dispersed, and they lived happily ever after.